Scot Amos runs Crystal Dynamics, and they have arguably the biggest game on planet Earth right now.
It feels like it for sure, my friend.
Right?
Absolutely.
No pressure.
No pressure.
After Endgame.
Has anybody heard of this game? I don't know. Yeah, it's epic. It's exhilarating. We're so happy to be able to talk about it finally.
I bet, right? You guys have had the murmur and the tease, and I think everybody in the game industry that knows Crystal Dynamics and what an incredible job you've done with Tomb Raider has a level of trust and respect and understands that you guys know how to make good action-adventure titles, and we've all been like, oh, this is going to be cool, we can't wait to... And now you can finally show it. What's the mood like at the studio? Much of it is here, but how do you feel right now?
Thrilled, exhilarated. Like literally the team, this is several years in the making, right? This isn't one thing overnight. Everybody knows that. 2017 was our first announcement, but it was before that, things were already starting, we're already building.
Right.
And now having how many studios? Ourselves, Eidos Montreal, Nixie's, our new studio, Crystal Northwest, and Square Enix Japan all working on this. We had to assemble our own team of heroes to try and pull this off, because it's the biggest thing we've ever tried. Like it is this massive world to step into.
That's the only way you could do it, though, isn't it?
That's true.
Right?
It's absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Expectations not just from the gaming community, but from this whole brand new world of fans that Marvel has created.
Yes.
We all want this to be epic.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you look at the game, we have this incredible player base, not only global, but across genders, across ages, of saying, yep, I've been a fan forever. I just started. I had my first comic yesterday. What does that mean? And everything in between.
Yeah.
So being able to live up to that expectation is going to take everything we've got. We're like, yeah, we're bringing it. We're bringing it to you because we are fans as well. We want to make everybody in this adventure together.
The demo is amazing. I kind of suspect that it's very early on in your story.
It is.
What I noticed is we're on the Golden Gate Bridge. I can talk about this a little bit,
Absolutely,
right?
That's fine.
We're on the Golden Gate Bridge, and we're kind of trying to take out all of these bad guys along the bridge. But I'm wondering, my curiosity is piqued, if you're playing Iron Man or Thor, can you just fly wherever you want to, or are you kind of constrained to that bridge area?
So the fun thing is, you've seen what we've done for Tomb Raider and how our worlds have expanded.
Yes.
Where we do have very specific levels that are designed as a campaign, story, cinematic moment of like, yes, we want you to go on a very specific path to land a beat and a character-driven narrative. So for us, that one particularly is that we want you on the action, in the action, as those heroes at those moments.
Right.
But that's just the beginning. That's just getting to the point of like, there is a bespoke campaign. There are specific missions you play as, specific characters, a specific way. But then as you unlock those characters, branches open. And now I can start doing everything from, I want to take this character and go play for a while just as this character. I want to take Iron Man and go off and do something, do his own arc, do something else. Those missions are playable multiplayer as well. So while you're on that single player campaign, you can go off on these branches and say, hey, you have your Hulk unlocked? Come with me. Let's go play this together. And so now we have this new world that branches out like, I know this guy. I've unlocked these things in the story. So I can now go into this adventure with you along the path.
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
So when you've got all the characters on your roster, is it when you're playing the single player, are you able to kind of just jump back and forth between the characters? Is that the way that you're planning it?
It depends on the mission. So there are specific missions that are still like, hey, this mission really needs this character for some narrative piece, so we want you to play it that way. But then as you unlock all these branches, then whatever heroes you've got, you can go off and play with them, and you can go off and explore the world. And then again, your friends can jump in as well and play co-op. So we've got some really great structure. I can't wait to like show you guys more than just this wonderful demo that is beautiful, that you get a taste of each of the heroes. But the idea that you can customize them, that you can actually control their skill sets, that you can actually control their gear, and then beyond that, we just keep expanding the story and the roster of heroes you get to play with.
That is amazing. So that's the plan then, is to keep giving us new content and to grow the world alongside of your roster, basically.
That's right. So for our side, they come with their own stories, right? Something that Bill Rosemus, the VP of Creative at Marvel Games, said, well, you can put anything in the game you want if it has a good story, if it ties to the overall arc we're crafting, if there's a reason for it. If it's just like, this would be cool, okay, they'll tell me a story about it. Why would it be cool? Why does Cap's costume look that way? Why is the star on his shield bigger here than it is anywhere else?
Right.
There's actually a story behind all of those things. So for us, that's the important thing that Marvel brings to us, is this true north. Here's what's true north. You have to be true to yourselves, you have to be genuine, you have to be authentic, and that's why we love telling these stories. They've known how to tell epic stories with a human spirit. That's what we love to do. So you put that together and suddenly you get, boom, what you're seeing right now is just the beginning.
What are we waiting for?
Tomb Raider ended up becoming its own mega brand and a juggernaut in the media universe unto itself. But you guys, I think, had a lot more control in the studio to kind of shape it and craft the story that you wanted. Do you feel like you still have that, even though you're dealing with Earth's mightiest heroes and the mightiest media company on Earth right now?
Well, that's a good point. These guys have been the best partners you could have imagined. They show up and they don't say, here, we want you to do this. They show up and say, what do you want to do? How could you not love that? Like, you look around this booth, you see these crazy characters. It's 80 years of Marvel history that they've shown up and said, we've got all of this.
Right.
There's amazing history to dig into. What do you want to add? Do you guys want to come up with a new hero? We're like, oh my God, can we come up with a new hero? What the hell would that even look like? So that's a hell of a daunting challenge, but you've got these guys who are brilliant at what they do. And Bill's 25 years at Marvel, so he has a Rolodex of everybody. He's like, oh, here, I'll get you whoever invented this first character version of this character. And then, oh my God, Bill, we need the name of a cool off-the-grid black site. He's like, I got one. And he's like, he knows these things. But then he's like, what can you come up with? Do you have something better? So they're asking us to take that original take on it. Because we have movies and comics and TV shows and all this history, but it's our take on it. And so with Marvel games, with Crystal, it's like, what can we bring that's fresh, but still familiar?
It feels like it's a much more savvy Marvel as well, much more integrated and aware of the value of storytelling through video games.
Oh, these guys are the best. Like, they had an amazing experience last year, as you know, so they've actually had a great job saying, hey, we know what it takes. We're now part of this. We understand how hard this is. What do you need from us to help? And so it has really been that true partnership of come to the studio. Every week we talk. Sometimes every day we talk. They actually come up, will spend days with us just playing the game, giving us feedback, looking at content. They are in it to win it just like us.
Let's make this quick.
It feels like we're going to be in this universe for a long time. And we're going to have to wait, I guess, for more Tomb Raider from you guys.
Was that a joke?
But you're going to do everything to keep us entertained, I hope.
100%. Whatever it takes.
And we've got some Comic-Cons along the way that you're going to give us some more info at.
I'm sure we would be somewhere around there. We like Comic-Con, so why wouldn't we show up and see what's going on?
Awesome. Thanks, Scott.
My pleasure. Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.